Jeff Jones?
Hey, Jack, before your B game start, there was conversation from Schulte about how you were sort of lined up to face the Nationals a bunch of times in a row, so there was some alteration there. Does that affect you at all, knowing that you had one regular start, then a B start, now a regular start today? Is that anything that has any effect at all on your preparation?
No, not at all. I think it was good to be able to have that B start and be able to kind of work on some things and maybe try some different unconventional things in a situation in a more like controlled setting like that. You get into games like this, and so, sometimes it's a little bit harder to work on things or continue to stay with like a game plan. Okay, I'm working on this today, and the competitive juices get flowing. And you're like, all right, I just want to get out. So no, nothing at all. It was it was good to get in that setting, but it was good to get back out on the field and compete in this kind of setting.
Is that like pitch mix stuff? Is it grip stuff? Is it all of the above? Or what kind of things do you do that are different in that situation?
It just depends. You're always trying to feel stuff out. You're still getting comfortable with hitters being in there. You can throw as many bullpens as you want in the off season. Stuff can be great, and sometimes hitters gets in there. You can overdo some things a few times. So it's just but it was good to be back out there again today.
Garrett Cole?
Jack, I know the focus of spring is getting the work in and getting the innings in. Do you relish a game like this where there's major leaguers in their lineup, and also on the opposite side is a guy like Scherzer, who an accomplished pitcher, who maybe sets a pretty good pace for a game?
Yeah, I mean, he came out and he did what he normally does, which is attack the zone, filled it up against our guys. He's a fun guy to watch pitch. But when you're out there competing and you're going against a guy like that, you've got to remember that you stay within yourself and do what you do best, and you can't try to overdo things or try to match a guy like that. If you do what you do best, you're gonna end up being all right. So it was it's good in spring when you get situations like that, and you can work on the mental part of the game as well as physical.
I wanted to ask about your teammate Jordan. Have you had a chance to see him throw this spring? And can you?
No, I haven't. I haven't. I'm pretty sure he threw today this morning in the B game, but I haven't been able to see him throw like live to hitters. I've seen a couple of his bullpens, and it's been good. I talk to him often, so it's just good to see him making progress and moving forward.
Can I ask you, like, from a pitcher's perspective, question about him though? Just the ease at which he has the velocity. I mean, it seems like his mechanics have simplified. That they're very tight, compact, and yet the ball just flies off his fingers.
He's gifted, man. I mean, he's gifted for the ball to come out the way it comes out. It's a rarity, That's why there's very few guys that throw the ball the way he does. And his mechanics are very sound and stable and smooth, and he's very efficient with his movements. But it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch him, get on the mound and peek up at the radar gun when he kind of lets one go, and he's not even trying. I said let one go, but you look up and it's 100 plus, and you ask him, yeah, it was just maybe not to get me over, but he ain't really let it go yet. So it's fun to watch. You just gotta sit back in awe sometimes.
Rick Hall, St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
Yeah, Jack, would you say this was generally a good outing for you today?
I would say it's better. We're on the right track. As the game went on, I was able to get more feel for breaking balls that I may not have had early. Kids did a really good job back there. He controlled the tempo of the game. We did a pretty good job of attacking the zone a little bit better, and just kind of being on attack a little bit more. I still didn't have great feel for a couple pitches until we got there into that last inning, but it was good to make adjustments.
Rob Raines?
Jack, I know you didn't see his game, but if Jordan is healthy and doing what he's done before, having him at the back end of games, what's that going to mean for this club for this season?
It means a lot of trouble for everybody else. I mean, you look at the arms that we could potentially have at the back end of our bullpen, and you saw it last year. You saw the arms we had last year at the back end of the bullpen. You just had Jordan Hicks to it, and it solves a lot of trouble for other teams. I mean, and it makes our lives, and it starts a little bit easier, getting through the game and knowing that, when we come out of that game with a lead, anybody we bring out of the bullpen, you got a lot of confidence in. So just adding him back there is gonna, make that back end even more special.
Ben Frederickson.
Hey, Jack, we've talked some with Nolan Arenado this spring about his shoulder being back to feeling good, and we've seen that this spring. You've pitched against him before he had that kind of down 2020. When he's at full strength and full power, what kind of goes through your mind when you're trying to get him out when he's at his best?
Well, first off, the play he made today, he made it look pretty routine. It was really nice to have that. It's a big situation there. Kind of started losing command a little bit, get a ground ball. Not an easy play, makes it look routine. Golden made it look routine on the other end, so it was a big play to get out of an inning. And then what he does in a lineup, when he's at his best, he's one of the toughest hitters to get out because he can handle everything. He can cover every pitch. He's got a good feel for the zone, feel for the game. Just really forces you to execute. And, knowing that if you make a mistake, it's got a chance to go a long way. So it's good to hear that he's back healthy. But right now, what he's able to do offensively and then defensively, making plays like that to end innings is good to have.
If I could ask one more, we got the news yesterday that Miles is not going to be ready for his first start of the regular season. They're hopeful back soon after that. But does that create more, I guess pressure might not be the best word, but more need for you guys who are in the rotation to help carry it to begin?
No, I know what you're getting at. No, it doesn't make any more pressure. If all the guys in there go out and be themselves, it doesn't add any. There's no added pressure. Everybody's going to go out and be themselves, not try to do anything more. And then whoever it is that's going to step in, I mean, we got a lot of guys that can step in and do a really, really good job. It's not like we're hurting for arms. We got plenty of guys to be able to step in, no matter who it is. And we don't know, but that's not my decision to make. So we're just gonna, whoever is in there, we're gonna feel really good about it.